Hey Fred, we got a great article here that just came out. It's all over the news about pesticides on produce is tied to ADHD in children. It talks about the high levels of organophosphate pesticides commonly found on fruits and vegetables such as berries and celery and all the above. I'd like to try to get you to speak about this because I know you've been speaking about it forever, at least over 40 years, but they finally tried to put in some type of I guess warning for people to look at what their children are eating by maybe even thinking about going organic and washing the fruits and vegetables. And some doctor down at Texas A&M, this Dr. Scott, was saying that it's good. It's much more important if children are eating fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains, which you've been telling people to do as well as kids for so long. So could you please just give me some general thoughts about what you think about they're finally getting this revelation?
Well, yeah, thanks, Rory. Thanks for asking me that question. To be perfectly honest with you, I believe this is only the tip of the iceberg. I mean, the results of what has happened to us in the last 15, 20 years as we use more and more chemicals in our lifestyle is very, very obvious. As I said previously, we've gone from 15th to 41st as far as the health is concerned, comparing us to the rest of the countries worldwide. In my practice, I mean, I see so many children that have learning disabilities, ADD, ADHD, you name it. There's labels on some of the learning disabilities now that just coming up that it's just, it's absolutely amazing. There's no two ways about it that agrochemicals, pesticides, organophosphates, there's no way in the world that they could be conducive to raising a healthy child. All the chemicals in our environment, there's so many chemicals in our environment, and organophosphates is just one of them. They're like a cocktail. We're making a pesticide cocktail in our environment today that nobody could really pinpoint how dangerous this can really be. And it's not getting better, it's getting worse. And more people are trying to convince people that it's safe. Well, it's not safe because more and more scientists are coming up with these double-blind studies which are not factoring all the variables in. It's just the tip of the iceberg. It's just the beginning. And we better do something about it. I know I'm doing the best I can to bring that message out there because I just became a grandfather. I have an 8-month-old grandson, and I'm blessed that my daughter is feeding my grandson, everything's organic, and she's feeding him a wonderful diet. And I'm not pressuring her. My daughter's a very bright girl, and she's doing all her own. Well, it's very, very evident that my daughter's efforts are coming to fruition. I mean, without sounding like I'm boasting, but I am a proud grandfather, he's a poster child. He is amazing. 8 months old, I was with him today. He points to his nose. He does all these amazing things already. He is perfect evidence that when you leave out the pesticides and you eat a diet that's chemically is best for a child that's 8 months old, he is thriving. So I want to encourage everybody today to start to pay attention to what's happening here and start to commit themselves to being a willing participant in improving their health so they can have a long and fruitful life, not only in years, but in quality. Because a lot of people are living longer now, but their quality of life, because of medical intervention, bypass surgery, you name it, kidney transplants, they're living longer. But where's the quality of their life? Is that any kind of a quality to have to be in a wheelchair or not be able to walk with a walker? I go into a nursing home on a pretty regular basis, and I must admit that it's a sad place. I do come out of there in tears, I got to tell you the truth. And I wish fewer people would have to go through that experience. The care is good, but it's no joy in life when you can't remember your name and you can't recognize your own family. And a lot of these things can be avoided by lifestyle change. If you eat clean food, you're going to have a clearer mind. You're going to have a clearer body on the cellular level. You're going to be vital and alive. dancing and jumping like I was doing today with my 8-month-old grandson. I was playing with him and jumping and going through all kinds of things, and he was hysterical laughing at me. And it's such a wonderful experience to know that what you did is paying off for you. A lot of people I grew up with are no longer here. And I'm talking about guys that were big, strong, well-built guys in their 30s and 40s and 50s, and they deteriorated and succumbed to their lifestyle. Now, I love good food too, just like everybody else. But you can eat a healthy diet, follow a healthy lifestyle, and have a very enjoyable diet. We have parameters that you could live with. You don't have to go out in the backyard and live off the lawn. You don't have to do that. You can eat real food and enjoy it. And stay trim, stay solid, have vitality, have energy, have a clear mind. That's the key, to have a clear mind. So many people don't have a clear mind. The key is we have the information now. That's the key. You have to give it a try. You have to try. It's not expensive. It's doable. A lot of people say, oh, I can't change. When they say I can't change, yes, you can. It's not that hard. And food, another study that was just shown on television, shows that junk food and processed food is a bigger addiction than alcohol and drugs. So once you make that commitment to change, after a week or 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, it gets easier and easier. I remember when I was a young guy, working out with the weights, I thought I could never give up eating a steak because I thought it was making me big and strong. But you know what? Now, I look at a steak, and I find it revolting. I look at it, and I say to myself, I actually used to enjoy eating that. So when you change your chemistry, you're changing your persona. You're changing the way you think. It influences your spiritual beliefs. It changes you as a person. It makes you a better person. You make better choices in life. But you have to make that initial choice. You have to make that initial decision that you want to have a better life. That you don't want to be on medication for most of your life. High blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, triglycerides. They're all lifestyle disease. Coronary artery disease, clogging up your arteries. You don't clog up your arteries on fruits and vegetables. There's no two ways about it. So the key is to think about your future. Don't wait till you're 75 or 80 years old to think about your future. You want to think about your future when you're a younger person, of course, when it comes to your lifestyle. Doesn't mean when you're 80 years old you can't improve your health. I don't believe that at all either. The opportunity there is for everybody. Everybody has the opportunity. We have a blessing. The human body was designed, if you live by natural law, to live a long time, to be vital and alive, to be able to have peace and joy and vitality in your life that not enough people are experiencing today. The opportunity is there for all of us. So I want to encourage you to take the opportunity to take a good look at your lifestyle, to start to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, try to eliminate the processed food, and go on this healthy journey. Thank you very much for your attention. I appreciate it, and God bless you.
Thanks, Fred. That was really good, because we love kids, we love older people, but we love middle-aged people, we love young people. So you all can do it. Thanks a lot, Fred. Bye-bye.